Yes, my name is Daniel David McKenzie Averly, and it's MA 18055. Um, my reflective assignment, the question number one: what is the most important thing that I have learned from and from my group of students? Well, I can tell you that you never judge a book from its cover. When I first started teaching the class, that was last Saturday at the University of El Salvador. I started with 17 adolescents, and they seemed to be very shy. And my personal opinion was that they didn't speak a word of English, and I was quite shocked and surprised that they do. They do know a lot of English, so that was great because that way when I started teaching them about the verb to be and doing some conjugation and also talking about professions. They were able to understand real well, and they could actually repeat and everything, and they could do the exercises. So yeah, they're doing great. That's one of the things that I learned. Uh, Two, what is one challenge that I had recently? What have I learned from it? Well, I can tell you that today, in the second class this Saturday that I had, the first part of it, I think there was like a discipline problems. There's a group of teenagers in the back, and they seem that they're not really into learning that much because they're always socializing between themselves, you know, and that can be a little bit disturbing, But I don't want to make enemies, and I don't want to really tell them to knock it off, because I'm just a trainee. But but I remember my dad saying that when the kids are kind of like acting up, keep them real busy. So that's what I did. Today we studied adjectives, and so what I had them do is to write a whole list of adjectives, as many as they could, so they could really think about it. And it was a group of about three or four of them. At first they didn't want to do it, but then afterwards, hey, they kind of enjoyed it. So, and that way I got to know them a little bit better. So it worked out for me, and it worked out for them too. So I think that's my dad was right. If you get a little bit of rowdy adolescence, keep them real busy. That's the trick. Three, what is something that I have found inspiring during these weeks? Well, today, what was really inspiring for me was that I had a group of young students up in front. They were mostly gals, and I asked them to write as many adjectives they could think of, and they were really good at it. I mean, they thought of all kinds of synonyms and antonyms, and they came out with a huge vocabulary, of word of adjectives. So I was quite surprised. That's something that I really found inspiring. That they actually understood the theory that I taught about adjectives and everything, and then they came out with some really good adjectives that that wasn't in the book. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. Let's see. Four. What are the most important things that I learned about myself as a teacher of English as a second language? Well, I think the most important thing that I've learned about myself is you have to have a little bit of patience, you know, and I think working with the kids, I mean that to me that seems to be the most enjoyable, helping them out with their pronunciation, I mean repeating sentences and words and verbs and adjectives. I thought that was really important. And five, what areas of teaching am I confident in, and in which areas do I feel that I need to continue to work? Well, I really couldn't tell you because I know most of the English anyway. Maybe some advanced literature, but I'm not going to get a chance to teach advanced literature in the beginning English class. That's something that I really wanted to do. I mean, this is challenging, but that'll probably come at a later date. But where I'm at right now at the university, it's a beginning English student, so I really enjoy it. I think it's great. So okay, thanks so much.